Here is the tier list. We've got some stuff to discuss here, chat. We've got some stuff to discuss, so buckle up. I mean, where do I even start? It's all a bit of a disgrace, really. We'll start off with something that everyone has in their house. A tap. Now, I believe the Americans, they call this a faucet. They call it a faucet. Dude, just get some water from the faucet. And I understand that the correct terminology for such an item is a faucet, but I'm not using such fancy words in my day-to-day business, okay? It's tap water. You don't say faucet water, do you? But it's not the end of the world, because it is still technically the technical term for the word. So we'll put it in a bit stupid. I mean, just use a better word, use a shorter word. One that doesn't particularly aggravate me is the word lieutenant. Now, lieutenant is how we say it in English, because for whatever reason. But the Americans say it how it's spelt. Lieutenant. And I applaud you for that. What you've done, and it's the only time you do it in this entire tier list, is you say the word how it's spelt. Every other time, you just make some random bullshit up. You take out words, you add letters, you say it backwards, whatever, I don't know. But this one, I agree with you. It's lieutenant. I'm on Team USA for this one. That is going in the normal tam. These leaves represent a season called autumn. That's what it's called. It's spring, summer, autumn, winter. It's not rise, hot, fall, snow. We don't call the seasons by what happens in them. We don't call winter grey, miserable, snowy, and rainy. Why do you Americans call this fall? It's like you couldn't think of a word. But the thing is, we'd already made a word for you because we made the language. It's not even remotely correct. Yes, the leaves fall on the ground, but come on. Next up, we've got the trash can. The trash can. Hey, I'm going to go throw this in the trash. Now, the word trash is okay, but trash can is not. This right here is a trash can, and I agree with you. This is a trash can. But not all places that you put rubbish in are cans. Some of them are bins, okay? Which is why we use the overarching term of bin. But I understand it. Most American things, they go in a can. That's too big to be a can. True, actually. This is a can. This is also a can. This is a tin. It's a tin can, okay? Can. Cans. Can't. No, but it's not the end of the world. It's mildly infuriating. But it's not a can. Where's the lid? Where's the... If that went... then it would be a can. But it doesn't. It goes... donk. Now this one, this here, this is what the Americans call a fanny pack. I'll say that again for anyone who missed that. A fanny pack. Fanny. Pack. Fanny means something very different in the UK. Bit of a strange name that the Americans call it a fanny pack. But even worse is the British call this. We call this a bum bag. A bum bag. Like arse. But it doesn't go on your arse. It's not a bum bag. It's a frontal area near the waist. It's more like a bladder bag. So it's just stupid. Both of them are stupid. Both languages have got it wrong here. We've got one that I really, 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 really don't like. Oh, this grinds my fucking gears. Aluminum. 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 No, it's aluminium. Let's look at the spelling of aluminium. I'm dyslexic, but I still know that you say aluminium, not aluminum. If I type in aluminum, what do I get? Did you mean aluminium? Exactly. Put this straight in invent a new language at this point, for fuck's sake. If you want to say things differently, make your own pissing language and call it Americanisms. Speaking of stupid things that they say stupidly with stupid accents. No, there's nothing wrong with that. Sorry. Now, every human in their right mind knows that this is caramel. Say it with me. Caramel. Caramel. Do you want some caramel with that? Oh my god, I've got a caramel flavored coffee. Like, no, you don't. You have a caramel flavored coffee. Once again, I'm going to direct everybody to Google. And if we look at the spelling For caramel, we don't see, it's not spelled caramel. This is not a word. Caramel. Say it properly. Straight in, invent a new language at this point, for fuck's sake. These are apartment blocks or blocks of flats. Now, I don't know if Americans say flats or if English people say flat or apartments or whichever way around, but I don't care. They're interchangeable. Apartment and flats are two different things. This next one is not up for debate. Can't be arsed is a phrase that we British people use. Oh, what a phrase. You go into your 9 a.m. lecture tomorrow, Simon? Nah, I can't be asked. It's not I can't be asked, though, because I wasn't asked to do anything, and I could still be asked to do it. If I can't be asked, then that implies that it is literally impossible in the universe for me to be asked if I'm going to my 9 a.m. lecture. But I literally was just asked. So it can't be that. It can't be asked, because the phrase of being asked is to be bothered. That's what we mean. If I'm asked about something, I'm bothered about it. For example, I'm asked that a lot of you aren't subscribed right now. I'm not asked about the haters. Okay? I'm not asked about the haters. I don't ask about the haters. The haters don't ask about me. No one asks about the haters. They say it wrong. This is probably because most Americans don't have the something intellectual ability or whatever to listen properly. When people say can't be asked, the vein in my forehead, don't laugh at my hairline. The vein in my forehead grows and it grows and it grows until it explodes. And then I die because people say I can't be asked. So moving on quickly to one that I don't mind so much. Controversially, I don't mind this. Z. I think it's fine. You want to say a whole letter differently? You want to go through the whole alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. You want to change it to W, X, Y, and Z? It makes sense in the context of the alphabet, but if you were to say the word zebra, you'd be shot if you said that in England. So the letter I'm fine with. Saying like zebra is just a bit stupid. Is it mildly infuriating or a bit stupid? Which one is it? I think it's mildly. It's not a big deal. Hey, can I have some water from the faucet? Can I really say much? I say water. We both say it wrong, really, don't we? Water and water. It's technically water, but there's too much strain on your mouth to have to say it. You have to go, water. That's a lot of effort. I just want to say water. It's mildly infuriating. What isn't mildly infuriating is the British brand Jaguar. Now, if we consult once again the Google and we type in the word Jaguar, we would see that it's spelled J-A-G-U-A-R, which is Jaguar, not Jaguar. Jaguar. If I type into Google Jaguar, we get a brand that produces bicycle cables, housing, brake pads, hydraulic hoses, bleed kits, and workshop tools. Jaguar. No, it's Jaguar. They got halfway there, and then they gave up and was like, we're going to invent a new word now. I'm going to say Jaguar. No, you're not. Respect the brand, respect the animal. It's a Jaguar. This is a boot. It is the boot of a car. It is not the trunk. A trunk is on the front of an elephant, not on the back of a saloon car. It's a Jeremy Clarkson quote. And for that, you don't get to argue with Jeremy Clarkson. It is a boot. Not even remotely correct. Moving on, the good old chips and fries debate. Now, this is really easy to settle. We made the language. We're correct. Chips are chips. Fries are fries. They're two different things. And crisps are crisps. Fries are long, thinny, skin potatoes. Chips are thicker ones. Thicker cuts. Okay? And crisps are the things that Gary Lineker shags. Not even remotely correct. We've got these. Now these, if anyone, of course, has a brain, these are trainers, okay? They're shoes, they're trainers. They are not sneakers. Why are they called sneakers? Do Americans actually call them sneakers? Like when I was doing research for this, I was like, oh yeah, they say sneakers. Hey guys, I'm gonna go put my sneakers on and sneak about. No, you're going to put your trainers on. You're going to do some fucking training. You're going to go for a 5K run. You need it. And for that, It's not even remotely correct, but it's stupid as well. Invent a new language at this point, guys. Come on. Next up, we've got the wrong sport. Now, this is apparently called football. But if I can direct you to this incredibly blurry image, but I'm sure you'll still be able to get it. This is not a ball that he's holding in his hand. Well, it is a ball, but it's not a circle, is it? And it's not near his feet. In fact, he's holding it. He's not using his feet at all. In American football, you don't use your feet at all. It's rugby for wimps. Yes, correct. Football, by the way, uses A, a ball, and B, your feet. Right, not even remotely correct. Never mind different language. It's a different fucking sport to football, or what they call soccer. If I ever hear anyone call anything ever soccer, I close my eyes and I breathe, calm my thoughts. And those calm thoughts are all about them getting brutally ran over. Another brand this time, a Korean brand, but a brand nonetheless that isn't from America. Hyundai. Notice how it's spelled Hyundai, not Hyundai. Do we notice the difference between these two words here? One says Hyundai, the other says Hyundai. It's very simple, it's very easy, but you've got it wrong once again, and you're not even close. Hyundai. They don't get a single syllable in a two-syllable word correct. Hyundai. Why don't you one day learn to speak English? We've got our final two here now. This one is dumb. It's just plain stupid. This is the word niche. You can tell it's the word niche because it says niche. N-I-C-H-E. It doesn't say niche. This is a brand that do a fresh way to approach a dull or dangerous thing. What does niche mean? Niche is a common misspelling of the word niche. Thank you very much. It's a little bit stupid. Finally, we have got gas. They've called a liquid gas. This is going to go in the invent a new language at this point, for fuck's sake. But I think it should be in the invent a new state of matter, because you've called a liquid gas. Thank you very much for watching. I hope I've angered you. Bye-bye.